That was the most toothless Chelsea attack I have seen in my last 8 years of watching and supporting this club. Never before have I seen a Chelsea front three this toothless, passionless, visionless, aggressionless. There's no creativity, there's no will to score, there's no capability to score. Not once in that match did those front three attackers, even if you want to call them attackers, Sancho and Kunku, Neto, not once in yesterday's game did they convince me that they could have scored. Yes, and you might be asking that you predicted Chelsea would score. Well, I thought Palmer would be playing. Because without Palmer, I did not think for a single minute that that attack can get goals. And this is why when that header from Marino went in the first half, I knew it was game over. Because there is no way that this team that we had yesterday could have scored against the best defense in the league, Arsenal. They have the least goals conceded this season. It was so easy for them. They have a bad squad due to injuries. They have a lot of injuries. They had an unfit team. They had makeshift positions, Marino playing as striker. All they had to do was score one goal, and they just sat back. They knew that there was no way we were going to score. Except for, of course, Marc Cucurella, that one shot. But again, why are we relying on Cucurella? And I don't like to say this, but after 1.4 billion spent, why are we relying on Marc Cucurella to score against Arsenal? Why? I have never been this frustrated this season, or last season, or even under Graham Potter. I have never been this frustrated. You could say it's all added up, it's accumulation of the last 2-3 seasons. That's right. If we do not get Champions League, I don't even know how to feel, what to say. We've got lots to talk about today, guys. Drop a like if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Let's start with the basics. Let's start with the lineup. Now, the instant I saw no Cole Palmer on that lineup, I thought that has Maresca gone bold? You know, is he dropping Palmer? Has it reached that stage? Then I scrolled down, I saw the bench, he's not there, which must have meant something different. And he said that Palmer is injured. Now, I'm not going to go and blame, oh, why did he have to play him against Copenhagen, this, that. Many people have been saying that, you know, maybe Palmer has been carrying an injury over the last few weeks, which is why he's playing so bad. Now, that wouldn't be out of this world, because if you analyze, when our bad form started, Palmer was still the one scoring our only goal in situations like that. Fulham, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth. Palmer was the one who scored the opening goals in all of these games. After that, Palmer stopped scoring. Around the Wolves game, the City game, maybe he was injured, but the club kept forcing him to play because, especially when we're going down, we're on the down track of form, we didn't want an extra psychological pressure that we don't have Cole Palmer anymore. This happened last season with Enzo. He played almost the whole season with an injury, and we knew how his form dipped, and this season he's looked much better. So maybe that was the problem all along. Now I hope he doesn't go to the England squad. He probably won't. Gets fit in this international break. Jackson comes back, Madueke comes back, and we go again. Because our attack is toothless. Absolutely toothless. We have no chance of scoring. Because let's be honest, Maresca keeps talking about the injuries. He is right. Within Palmer, Jackson, and Madueke, that's 30 Premier League goals right there. 3-0. And within the front three that started yesterday, Sancho, Neto, and Kunku, it's not even 10. I think if you could add the whole 11 together yesterday, every single guy that was on the bench as well, and the starting 11, you wouldn't even have 15 Premier League goals this season. So that's why we had no chance of scoring that day, which is why in my preview I said we have to fight out for a 0-0 draw. We had a 5 at the back-ish, if you can't reach James the defender, but it was 4 at the back. Cucurella, Badiashile came back. He was decent, nothing much to complain. But I'm surprised on why Tosin or Chalobah didn't play, because they have been decent for the last few months. Badiashile, Colville, and Fofana completed the back four. Fofana at right back again. Reece James in the middle, Caicedo in the middle, Enzo at cam to replace Palmer, Sancho and Kunku Neto. I'm assuming Lavia didn't play because he wasn't fit. That's why Reece James at centre mid, Fofana at right back. But that's what many people were criticizing. Why is he overcomplicating it? We're playing Nkunku on the left when the camp spot is empty. We're playing Neto at striker when the left spot should have been empty. We're playing Reece James at centre mid when right back is empty. We're playing Fofana at right back when the centre back spot is empty. My God. Now, it's not always as simple to analyze. You have to, like, if Lavia isn't fit, who do we play there? I'm pretty sure he wasn't ready to give Tyreek George a start in such a big game, so I understand that. But that first half, the first 15 minutes, I started laughing. I'm not even joking. We had so many bozo moments, so many errors, giving the ball away. Arsenal were threatening. They kept on attacking our box, kept on taking shots, creating chances. They got so close. Trossard with some shots over the bar. Martinelli with some missed chances. And that moment when Julian Timber, Cucurella fell down. First of all, hit his hand, so I don't know if that's a handball or not. Thank God the referee didn't give it. Julian Timber crosses it in. Colwell gets the block. And then whichever that moment was where ball comes in, Sanchez saves, and then it lands to Badeshile Fofana. It's bouncing around like crazy. It goes back into the net. Sanchez saves it. It hits someone. It hits Reece James' face. Someone clears it out. I started laughing at that moment because it was genuinely comical, our defense. Sanchez made 2 errors again. Oh my God. The only good thing I can say is that his errors did not lead directly to goal. So, well, he's not added on his 5 errors leading to goal stat, which is number 1 in Europe's top 5 leagues. He did add, however, to his errors leading to shot from the opposition team stat. As many... There was one clear opportunity. He got the ball. He has lots of time. He's just rushed the ground pass. He can't see that Martinelli is right there. There is no right back he's passing to. Thank God we don't concede from those moments. But then comes the corner. I knew it. I was talking to people that Arsenal, if they get a corner, they might destroy us. The first corner they get, it might have been the second, but whatever. That corner, Mikel Merino at the front of the post. I don't know what Sanchez is doing, why he's so far towards Mikel Merino, why he's not in the center of his goal, bounces over in bottom corner. And why don't we have a guy defending the back post? This is basic football. We do it when we play in school, just with my friends. This is the basics. You have to have a guy back post. You absolutely need, especially against a team like Arsenal, who you know are going to capitalize on set pieces. They are corner FC. We decide to leave the back post unmarked. And from then on, I knew it was over. Because we couldn't have scored. From around minute 30 to minute 45, we had 90% possession. 9-0. What did we do with it? Absolutely nothing. The only moment where I felt like we could have scored was that moment when, ball came towards the Arsenal box. I remember someone crossed it in. Nkunku took a shot. It got blocked. And then Cucurella tried to take the volley. It went straight at David Raya, but he left it. It went through his legs or hands or somewhere. And for a second, I thought it might have creeped into the goal, but it just missed the bottom corner and out for a corner. That was the only moment where I thought we could score. If that would have gone in, could have been 1-1. The whole game could have been different, but... yeah, again, why are we relying on Marc Cucurella to score? That is the problem. And then, as I say, we keep passing backwards, forwards. There's nothing we can do about scoring. Like, actually going towards the box, taking shots, scoring, nothing. There was one moment when Sanchez went long. Enzo got the ball, tried to get past Saliba, but he knew he couldn't outpace him. He just took a long shot from outside the box. It went out for a goal kick. There's just no capability in this team to score goals. Which is why I'm really thankful that after the international break, our 30 goals in the form of Palmer, Jackson, Madueke should return. We need to start getting wins now. Because, yes, we are still 4th in the Premier League table, but heading into that game against Spurs, we could be down to 7th. Because everyone else plays before us. So that's why that game against Spurs is so damn important. Let's get our customary win against Spurs at Stamford Bridge and then move on. Now, second half, we tried. Second half, we had this game in our power. Like, I'm not saying we had this game under control, but we had the power of, getting a goal, of getting something from this game. We had so much of the ball. You can see we had more possession. We could have done something with it, but of course, we failed to do so. And Nkunku gets subbed off, did nothing. Sancho, livelier than Nkunku, but still not much. Gets subbed off for Lavia. Finally, proper midfield stability. Then Gusto comes on. I thought maybe Gusto could overlap. That would help with the attack. Because whenever we got the ball in their half, you could see that in front of the ball, there were 2 Chelsea players and like 7 Arsenal players. We had no options in attack. Nkunku, Sancho, Neto, I have no idea where they were half the game. Enzo got the ball, there's no one in front of him. Caicedo got the ball, he just has Enzo, maybe Sancho on the wing. Everyone's playing winger. And that's what happens when you don't have a striker. Of course, the reports have come out that Chelsea are planning to sell 7-8 players to buy a striker in January. Well, who is it? Evan Ferguson? Liam Delap? Yeah, Liam Delap is not the hype, guys. Wake up. He has 6 goals this season. Noni Madueke has more. Yes, the very Madueke our fan base hates. He has more goals than Liam Delap, the so-called savior striker we want to buy. I'm fed up. This is not how we're going to get Champions League. There was no better chance to get something at the Emirates. Arsenal have no attack either, but then they have ways to win. That's what top clubs do. They know they have their corners to win. They get a goal and then they sit back. Because they know they don't have to do anything, that we can't score. I suppose that's all for this game, guys. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just need us to start winning. Our schedule is decent in April after the international break. We start, of course, as I said, with the Tottenham game. We better start winning games, guys, because teams are right behind us. We are 4th, but it's just a 5-point gap between 4th and 10th. And Newcastle win the Carabao Cup. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. It means they have a guaranteed Conference League spot. I frankly don't know if that's good or bad for us. And given the way our form in the table is looking, our Conference League could prove very important, because if we win the Conference League, it's a guaranteed spot into the Europa League. So that could prove very important right now. So that's it for this video, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one. Hopefully it's going to be better. Our injured players are back. Have a good day, and goodbye.